So recently I've been noticing this, that a lot of people that love LostArk have been quitting or taking a break from LostArk. And I'm really here not talking about people that have been playing for, I don't know, only a month or less. No, I'm talking about people that have been playing since release and have grinded a lot. And they're not quitting because they are hating LostArk or anything. No, most of them also say, yeah, I really like LostArk, it's a great game, I just need a break. And I assume you're in a similar situation if you actually clicked on this video, and I want to talk about this topic specifically today in this video, about stopping LostArk, burning out of LostArk, and taking a break, because mental health is extremely important and gaming is also a very important factor in your mental health. LostArk specifically is a game that can cause FOMO, which is the fear of missing out, that mostly is caused by yourself and putting pressure on you. So in this video, I just want to touch on this subject really quickly. So first, let's start with the word I just used, which is called FOMO. FOMO stands for the fear of missing out, and the definition of FOMO is anxiety that an exciting or interesting event may currently be happening elsewhere, often aroused by posts seen on social media. Now, of course, in LostArk, we are not referring to specific events that are happening somewhere. No, we're talking about item level, talking about gear, about anything that makes your character stronger or better. And the FOMO in LostArk has always been big. It has been on its highest point, in my opinion, when the Argos raid released, because it was released so early and a lot of people were not already the item level required. But FOMO can always be there and is always kind of like present whenever you play, and it is caused by other people sharing their achievements, which by itself is not a bad thing. People love to share achievements, they love to boast about stuff, people just like to share with others what makes them happy. Now, if someone that is very high item level or someone that is just grinding a lot shares an achievement with you that you have not yet reached, and you see this from multiple sources, you will get FOMO yourself, because you're like, I don't have this, I'm not close to this, I don't have, for example, 6 alts at item level 14, 15 or higher, yet there's people, of course, that already have that. This is, in my opinion, the biggest factor for people to actually cause a burnout in the end, because the FOMO is going to make you want to play more, grind more, and also then reach an achievement that someone else has already achieved. Yet you might not be able to actually sustain this kind of grinding, because LostArk is a very grind heavy game, as we all know. And if you grind daily, every single day, the same dailies, and then also your weeklies, and you play for, I don't know, multiple hours a week, we're talking here like 4 or 5 a day, you can easily become burned out, which is the biggest problem here. Now, the FOMO is just a cause to the burnout, but it is not the only thing, of course, that contributes towards it. The other thing is also you putting pressure on yourself, or you don't understand exactly where you actually are with the amount of characters or item level. What I'm trying to say is that you don't know exactly where you're standing in the game. A lot of people think they have to be very high item level, they need to have extremely good engravings, they need to have high level gems, and if they don't play for a few days, they're falling behind massively. Now, let me tell you something. This is the most interesting thing to me, is it is that people that are very high item level, like, I don't know, 1480 up to 1500 plus, are thinking they are falling behind because they necessarily don't have level 10 gems or something along those lines. Now, the problem here is that they are out of touch with reality in LostArk so far that they don't even understand how far ahead they are of other people in the game. You need to stop putting so much pressure on yourself when you play LostArk. That is the number one importance, in my opinion, because you are the cause for your own burnout, because you want to reach what someone else has reached, or you set yourself goals that are just unachievable. And I see this happening a lot recently, where people are just afraid of falling behind, or they just straight up quit because they dislike the daily grind. Now, that's something I've also been there. I understand disliking the daily grind, logging in, and you just don't feel it. I specifically today have a day where I don't feel like logging into LostArk, And the answer here is that it's okay. Like, we are all missing this one big point. LostArk is always about optimizing what is the best here. How do you make the most gold? How can I do this here? You know, it's always about optimizing. And honestly, I am really tired of that. I understand that new people love to optimize, play the market board and whatnot, you know, and that's totally fine. I have no problem with that. Yet a lot of people feel pressured into doing the same things again because of the FOMO or because of listening to people that do this day in and day out. Yet here is honestly my opinion on this. Like, you gotta remember that we are playing a video game, and video games are played to have fun. And lately, I've been taking it a bit more relaxed with LostArk. I've been playing still, I've been upgrading my characters. I now have also, I think, 4 total characters above 14, 15 to do legion raids more, etc. because that is fun, of course, to me. And that is the reason I push those characters for enjoyment. And I feel like a lot of people are missing out on this enjoyment factor when it comes to LostArk lately, because every action is driven by some form of benefit. Is it beneficial to push my character? Is it beneficial to sell this? Is it beneficial to maybe play this on the market board? What brings me the most gold? And I believe, honestly, that is the wrong motivation behind playing LostArk. And the reason for that is very simple. We already do this in our real life. We need to think about our real life, our economy, our financial situation, and video games are there to escape real life, to have something fun to do. Yet, of course, LostArk is a game that comes quite close in that regard to our real life because of the economical situation in LostArk. Everything is based on gold, everything is based on your income, and there's even then the rich and the richer get rich, which happens quite commonly in LostArk due to the fact that people that are high item level get also better rewards because they have more alts, so they roll the RNG buttons more often, etc, etc. So we already have this situation daily on our hands in our life where we have to think about, is this beneficial? Can I spend my money on this? Can I do here? Can I do that? And a lot of people treat LostArk the same way, and that's why it's no surprise to me that people are burning out lately. Now, in my opinion and my suggestion, in order to avoid burning out, it is necessary to take certain steps. And number one is to, first of all, realize, where am I standing in this video game and what am I supposed to have reached by now with the amount of hours I've played? If you are currently already on your main above item level 1475, you are so far ahead of the curve that you could take a break for a whole month and you'd still be fine. If you are currently at item level 1460, you are up to the speed that the game wants you to be kinda as a player. And if you're below, of course you can play more, but this is specifically to the people that have been playing for a lot of time and are already above that item level I just mentioned. So first of all, find your place in the LostArk universe, aka are you fine with your standings right now? Number 2, play when you feel like it. I know dailies can feel like a core in LostArk, and I know weeklies can too. And some weeks I feel like I want to get all of my weeklies done ASAP so I don't have to log in again. Other weeks I'm like, hey, I want to do this relax, I want to chill, I want to have fun, I want to do my dailies every day. And no matter how you play, that's fine. But most importantly, listen to what you want to do. Ask yourself, do I really want to log in today? Do I really want to play LostArk? If the answer is no, then just don't. And don't let the FOMO get to you. Don't think about how you're missing out on possible rewards, because the reward that you want out of a video game is fun. And thirdly, don't make yourself goals that are unachievable. Like, I'm not saying unachievable as never achievable, but don't make yourself looking up to goals that are so out of reach for you, because it will just take you so long to actually get to those goals. And I just want you to take it more relaxed if you feel like you're burning out. And lastly, in my opinion, most important out of all advices is to stop comparing yourself to people that are playing on a different level. And the way I mean that is, for example, that I am pretty much a free-to-play player in LostArk besides the Founders Packs, and I'm not comparing myself to some people that are spending weekly or monthly money on LostArk. I'm even buying the auras with the in-game currency, for example, so I am staying as free-to-play as possible, but some of my guildmates and friends are spending money on the game, and why would I compare myself to someone that is playing more and also investing more money? That's just unrealistic and is going to cause me to feel bad about myself and the way my characters are, no matter what, just because that person has invested much more. So stop comparing yourself to other people in LostArk. Honestly, it's not healthy for you, it's not healthy for them, because you're gonna be, I don't know, just not feeling well about it. And in general, comparing yourself to others is not a good thing to do, in my opinion. Now, I know this video was a bit different from what I usually do. It was a bit less structured and everything, but I felt like this was an important message. The reason why I made this video is because I've noticed a lot of people in my guild and my surroundings that have been quitting LostArk lately. A lot of small guilds are disbanding because people just don't have the motivation to log in anymore, and they don't feel like continuing playing the game. And this is because they just play too much. So really take the game at your pace. If you don't log in for a few days, that's okay. That world pause is not going to make or break you. And that's the important message I'm trying to convey to you here. I've been playing LostArk less myself because I am just not feeling it as much lately, but I'm still enjoying the game when I log in, and that's what's important. When you log in, make sure you enjoy playing it, and only log in if you want and feel like logging in. That's at least my opinion on this. I hope you guys still enjoyed this video. I hope maybe you feel better about it. Maybe you're gonna take it a bit more relaxed with LostArk now. Let me know in the comments how you are feeling about the current state of LostArk, how you're feeling about logging in, about playing the game, and what are you doing to continuously keep playing? Do you have some form of, I don't know, maybe secret technique on how you can log in every day and grind for 4 or 5 hours? Or if you too want to take it a bit more relaxed, or what's causing you the most FOMO, because obviously I'm very curious about how other people feel about this kind of problem. But yeah, if you did like the video, make sure to leave a like and also hit that subscribe button. I would appreciate that a lot. And as always, wishing you an amazing rest of your day, wherever you live.